And a very good Thursday morning to everybody out there. Welcome back to the Regular Fan Show, hosted by the fans for the fans, with your two hosts, Vinny Fredericks and Bruce Juno, breaking down everything with the NHL playoff race, the NBA playoff race, start of the NBA season, the NFL draft, all the the greatest, the biggest, the brightest in the world of sports, broken down by fans for fans, because how else could it be any better? Mr. Bruce Juno, my partner to my left here. What's going on, buddy? How you doing?
Oh, we're living, laughing, loving, dude. We're
Yeah,
hanging in
living,
there.
laughing, loving.
I just saw a thing. Actually, while I was just on Instagram, really quickly beforehand. So the state champions of New York, Binghamton, they got collectibles. Like
What did they win state champs in again? Oh,
basketball. They
damn.
have collectibles made.
They got little like custom Funko Pops.
Yeah, well, they're not Funko Pop. It would be sick. Imagine they had custom Funko Pop.
Dude, yeah. They got their own. They got their own little action figures.
Yeah.
That's freaking sweet.
Anyway, yeah, but
That's what it's like to be an athlete.
Yeah, literally. Hey, I didn't get it when I was.
Yeah, when you guys won your when you guys were state champs.
I mean, mind you, I got rings. I got rings and trophies. These are
there you go.
Figures. But I got rings and medals. Well, they got medals too, but we got rings and jackets. We got jackets.
Okay.
But we didn't get like action figures that people could buy. That's kind of sick.
I would probably prefer the jacket. I mean,
the jackets are.
Realistically, if I wanted to make a little custom Funko Pop of myself, I could hop online and do that right now.
Oh, 100%.
But a state champion jacket, I mean, you can't beat that. And
I found one of.
You got one of your rings? Oh yeah. I feel like I've seen you wear those.
Oh, 100%. And then it's got. This one's. I just pulled this out of my dirty laundry, but it's got my number on it.
They gave Waterboys numbers?
Oh, yeah, my last name. Shut up.
Hey,
yeah, we're having a day. We're loving life. We're loving Vinny out here. Vinny. So in case anyone was wondering, tomorrow we will not have a podcast because Vinny's getting married and he did not invite me.
I am not getting married. You can look at my ring fingers. There's no ring on there just yet. No, my girlfriend.
I wanted to do a quick call out while we were chilling.
My girlfriend's stepmom, her friend is getting married, and we're making a little road trip, a little 6-hour drive to Maryland. Stop at Wawa on the way.
I love Maryland. Whereabouts in Maryland?
Like Silver Spring.
Is that near Baltimore or Annapolis?
I think it's closer to Annapolis. I've been to Annapolis before.
Annapolis is awesome.
Beautiful in Annapolis.
Shout out anyone that lives in Annapolis, because Annapolis is sick.
When my brother was at the academy down there, we would go down quite often. Yeah.
Dude, I'm like feeling myself
big
in
Navy
this t-shirt. Because I don't even,
they're
not even that big, but like
it's a 75 hard.
They're bigger, dude. They're bigger than they were. It is the 75 hard. It's got me feeling good and nice.
So yeah, I got to get back on that grind, man. I got to get back on my grind.
First week sucks, but after that, it's not bad.
Yeah. Hey, I will soon. It's almost t-shirt weather. You gotta get the tank tops out and everything. I'll be ready. I'll be good to go.
But you're at least like fit, dude. I was fat.
I don't know. I would consider myself on like I would consider myself on like the opposite spectrum of fit. Like I wasn't big, but like I wasn't fit either.
Yeah,
I'm just kind of like I'm just kind of like small.
You're a normie.
No, I'm just a little itty bitty guy.
You're a casual.
Like I go to the gym and I look around and I'm like, these guys are gorillas.
Yeah, dude. There's
I'm just a little. Shout out. I'm a little like imp. You know what jack people use? The energy.
W Energy, dude. I don't even think it's called. I don't think they have W. Like, I don't think it's called W Energy, but we're gonna make
W.
W Energy for all your energy needs while you're working out. Well, we'll just do it now. While you're working out, while you're going to
Do
the
it now
gym
and
or
later.
before you're. Actually, I wouldn't do it before you go for a run. At least for me personally, I feel like absolute dog crap when I drink pre-workout before I go on a run. But yeah, if you're working out, if you're if you're if you're about to go chop some wood, dude, like
Yeah, man. If you got a long day in the office and you just didn't sleep
yeah,
well or something.
you can't. You're trying to game at 3:30 in the morning and you can't fall asleep. Might as well just stay up even later and drink some W Energy, dude. Like you're popping the show and you're getting 2 home runs hit against you by Corey
By
Seager
Corey Seager.
to walk it off, and
Or if your
hating
your
your life.
catcher's dropping the tag out at home to lose the
Yeah, your
game.
catcher's dropping the tag out at home, but then you're still getting called out. Hence, what happened to Vinny when we played each other in the show? In
No, he was called
extras.
safe. He was called safe
Or no, he was. That's right. He was called safe. We walked it
because your
off
your catcher dropped the ball.
because my catcher tagged him and then dropped it because the game wanted Vinny to win.
No,
But
you got to maintain possession of the ball throughout the tag.
nah, dude, you
That's
were
just
out by
baseball.
a mile.
But he didn't hold
You
on
were
to the
out
ball.
by a country
It
dirt
could have been
road
it could have been a
mile.
country kilometer. He dropped the ball.
Country kilometer is shorter than a country mile.
All right. You know what I mean.
But yeah, shout out W Energy. I drank mine this morning because I was running on like 5 hours of sleep, and
There you go.
now look at me. I'm fucking whoa. I
Yeah,
just
now
see
you're-
that's what happens when you got a trucker mouth. It
Yeah,
just slips out sometimes.
That's been happening to me
out.
too lately. I don't know if it's like when I don't
I'm wearing
get
off
enough
on
sleep
you.
before. It's like when I don't get enough sleep, my filter just goes away.
Yeah, dude. Well, it's
like I
know what
can't
it
make
is. Like,
I can't make that thought process in my head. Like, wait, maybe I shouldn't say that right now. On
well,
YouTube or
I
Twitch,
think
whatever.
it's just, I don't even think it's just that. I think it's just like it's just a trucker mouth. Like I just like it's just words. You know what I mean? It's just words.
Yep.
But then
They
you
just
go
slip
on
out.
air and you're not supposed to say these said words. But
Yeah.
sometimes
At least
they
like
slip out.
here,
We're all humans.
yeah. At least like here, I'm do a mistake or two, and I won't get fired, but I do that at my day job.
We can't do it where we work.
Yeah, do that on the day job, and we're cooked, buddy.
Yeah, we're cooked for like life. Like that gets around.
Yeah, word spreads quick. Speaking of, we started that college football dynasty, and we have not advanced past week 3.
That is correct. Because I got the show, and now I've just been playing the
Now
show.
you just been playing show. All right, then we'll make a show franchise instead.
Yeah, we'll have to do that instead. But we can play 182 games that all
Nope.
take about an hour each.
Nope. 162, by the way.
What?
It's
What did I say?
182.
I think because I have 82 stuck in my
82.
head because
Yeah.
NBA and
That-
NHL.
Yeah. And we did do like 80 games in the show franchise. We tried to do 2 years ago we tried to do one.
Yeah, dude. Shout out Marcus, Sam.
We had heads in that one.
Yeah. Who it was shout out Marcus, Sam, Vin.
We had some of my boys in there,
Yeah.
a bunch of your boys. Then we just never played because it was like 80,
dude, I played
full
a
length.
bunch.
I don't know. As soon
No, there were six-inning games.
There were 6 innings.
Games.
So as soon as I saw that, I was like, you know what? I got other things going on.
Yeah.
Got other stuff to do.
And now you just grind the show. You're playing Diamond Dynasty out here.
Yeah, man.
I'm not good enough to play Diamond Dynasty.
I wouldn't even say you got to be good for it. You just got to be willing to grind a little bit. It's like the only sports game where
everybody nowadays just hits nukes. If you can't hit nukes, you're screwed. And I can't hit nukes. I'm playing against the computer. I'm 10 games in, and I'm pretty sure I've hit like 6.
That's not bad.
Rafi has 1.
You just got to sit on those, either sit high fastball, sit hanging breaking ball. gotta be patient. You gotta be patient at the plate. Are you swinging at all these pitches out of the zone?
I've gotten better. I was a
That's
lot
the thing.
at
Your
first,
plate
but I've
discipline
gotten
needs to
better.
go up. Like, remember when we were playing and you kept getting mad because I was taking balls?
Yeah, brother. My guy was taking balls that were like pretty much strikes that were painted on the corners. And my guy's over here taking them.
Because if it's not 2 strikes, when I play show, I genuinely try to go through my progressions like I'm in a real life at bat. Like I'm waiting for my pitch, whether I'm waiting for a breaking ball that's hanging over the middle or a high fastball. I'm sitting on that, and until I get to 2 strikes, I'm not taking any of this stuff on the corners. Like I'm not
When
gonna
you played, because did you play in high school?
baseball.
Yeah.
No, I stopped playing baseball. I played like a fall ball league for a year in high school, but that was it. I played a lot more growing up.
Okay, I didn't know because I was gonna ask if you ever got like turned around by a curveball. Like a curveball was so good that you went like this. You thought it was gonna hit you, and then it landed in the
Nah,
strike zone.
nobody. Not like I kind of stopped playing when we got to that age where kids started to throw breaking balls and stuff. But I did face a couple, and I mean, I couldn't hit a curveball to save my life. The
See, I
second
wasn't.
somebody threw me a pitch with movement, it was over.
I thought I was pretty good at it at the time, and then this kid, I can think of his face. I can't remember his name, but shout out kid from Crown Point. I'm standing in the box. It's like a, I don't know, like a 1-2, 2-2 pitch, and I'm in the box, and I see that ball beelining it for my head.
Oh,
And
Jesus.
so I go like this, and all of a sudden, catcher's dead center of the strike zone. There was like the bottom of the 6th or bottom of the 5th. I don't know. It was 6 or 7 innings in high school. I don't remember. But
Something like that.
It wasn't the last inning. It wasn't the last out of the last inning. It was the last out of the inning before the last inning. And I'm like this, and I see it in his glove, and I'm just standing there like
Cowering in fear.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm about to get chewed out by my coach. I can't believe I just did that because I was usually pretty good at hitting breaking balls.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's embarrassing. I'm pretty sure we had like ducks on the pond. We had like guys in scoring position.
Oh, man.
We were down like 1 or 2, and
big at bat,
and I just got absolutely demolished. And mind you, I wasn't good. I wasn't like that good at hitting. I mean, I wasn't bad. Like I was batting probably like 250, but I wasn't like great. Like I didn't really hit bombs or anything.
You were in like the 6, 7 spot in the order.
Yeah, I was the 6.
6.
Yes, because 4 was McLean, 5 was Preston, 6. I was a 6.
Okay, you remember the names and everything.
Oh yeah, dude, I could go through. Lead off was Riley, 2 was Ben, 3 was who was 3? 3 was Tristan, 4 was McLean, 5 was Preston, 6 was me, 7 was Connor, 8 and 9. It's a good question. Sorry, fellas.
Yeah, you got most of them. God, I couldn't even remember. I mean, like for me, I'm trying to think back to like.
Yeah, I mean,
middle
this was my senior year of high school. This is only. This was what 7 years ago now.
6 years ago.
6, 7 years ago now.
Oh my God! Why did we say that? Honestly, I want to start. Well, I say I want to start doing like a men's softball league, but I found a men's softball league that started like this month, and then I just didn't bother signing up.
Dude, they're so fun.
So like I need because we were talking about this like either on the last show or at some point.
No, it was definitely off. It was definitely off pod, but
yeah, like I'm trying to get a crew together for a men's softball league because I feel like that'd be fun just to whack some dingers, you know.
Yeah, dude, it's not as easy as you think.
That's the thing I got to get through my head because to me it's it's soft toss and like I remember being a kid, I used to
there's pitchers,
toss, but
there's pitchers that like our pitcher name was Sam. Shout out Sam. He was our captain. He's the guy that recruited. Well, his son recruited me because his son was on the team too. He could throw it like 80 feet in the air.
Yeah,
and it would
see
come down
that
and hit the strike zone.
that's insane.
Yeah,
I'm not
try to
hitting
hit that.
Yeah, I'm not hitting that whatsoever.
That's
the
what I'm
thing. It's
saying,
like I feel like you wanna. I was talking to a buddy of mine that's in one. Like you feel like you want to swing up, but it's going to be so easy to get under a ball that really all you can do is just try to time it perfectly so the ball's coming down and you just get it right at the right angle.
that's
Get a little. You
exactly
want
what it is.
backspin on the ball, like
Like,
in
it's
a
not
soft.
like in
in a league
baseball
like
where
that,
like people keep their bat in the you hear the term like he keeps his bat in the zone for a long time.
Yeah,
Like there's none of that in softball. You got to get your bat in that exact spot at that exact time, or you're screwed.
yeah. Maybe I should watch a couple games, see how.
It's fun.
There
It
you go.
is fun.
Maybe I'll
but,
see. I'll see if I could like play in on some practices. See if anybody needs any free agent recruits. I also didn't realize it was going to cost money. So as soon as they brought up money, I was like, oh shoot,
I think I got something going on.
Maybe next time. Hit me up next April.
But yeah, it was my first game. I had never played third base before.
Oh God.
And they go, yo, Bruce, you want to play third? I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll play third. These are grown men playing soft toss softball on a softball field.
Yeah.
So, 30 feet shorter. And, I'm like, yeah, I'll play the hot corner. I'm the hot corner, dude. I'm a man.
Oh, no.
I'm pretty sure it's like, I had a couple hit to me on the ground, made some good plays. Nothing got past me. I'm like, because I think I'm pretty good at baseball. I'm pretty good at baseball.
Nice little backhand here.
That's what I'm saying. I had a couple nice plays, throw across the diamond, got people out easy. It's like third, fourth inning. Guy comes up to bat. I'm chilling. I'm playing on the back of the dirt because we're grown men playing on a softball field.
Yeah, you need to. You're pretty much playing in the outfield.
I'm down in my stance. Oh, that's where I played most of the time. I played left field. But I'm down in my stance. This was after I played third base. Because after I played third base, I was like, I'll keep playing it, but I'd prefer not to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm down. I'm ready. All right, I'm ready to go. Ball beelines straight at my dome. I do not have time to react. I get my glove up in the nick of time. It tips off the top of my glove, hits me in the forehead. I go down, seeing stars. The ball lands on my stomach. I'm like, I can still make this catch. And then it just rolls off and lands on the ground. And I'm sitting there like I'm seeing stars.
I'm never playing third base again.
Yeah, I'm like, well, I was like, everyone on both teams is coming over. Like, oh my God, are you okay? I'm like, thank God I got my glove to that.
Yeah, I know they call it soft. They call it softball, but that ball ain't soft.
Yeah, exactly. It's a bigger baseball. It's hard. It
literally is just a bigger baseball.
Yeah, and it was straight at my nose, dude. I'm like, oh my God, and I got my I don't have a glove. I have this. Let's use this thing. I have this. I get my. Where'd you go?
You got your glove?
Oh, where's my glove? Where's my glove?
I can see the dust flying off this thing from how long it's been since I've used it.
Mine's a catcher's mitt. I do have a regular glove that I bought for the softball league. I have two gloves. I just don't know where either of them are.
Honestly, I bought that glove 2 years ago because we're still in college. It was nice out. We wanted to, have some long toss at Memorial Field, me and Aaron, and we just bought gloves and started tossing baseballs.
Fair enough, dude.
It was actually one of the best. That's your glove.
To end my story, so we can actually move on.
Talk about sports.
I got my glove up to here.
Oh.
And it hit here and went straight into the forehead.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing with baseball.
I popped up after. I was like I didn't pop up. I was on the ground in the daze for a second. And everyone came over, and I was started to get up. They're like, "No, stay down." I'm like, "No, I'm good." Did I see my life flash before my eyes? Yes, but I'm good.
Yeah. Like, it's scary, man. Unless you've seen something like that happen where, I mean, I feel like you see it a lot in the MLB, but those dudes are pro athletes, they're grown men. They're used to having that crazy fast reaction time. Being like a pitcher on the mound and getting a line drive roped right
Oh,
back
dude,
at you.
in men's league softball, if you hit it directly at the pitcher, dude, it would almost be like hockey when you hit the rookie. Like there would be like fights.
Dude, like I don't think anyone's trying to hit it right at the pitcher on purpose. If you can control your swing that well that you can aim where you're hitting the ball, you shouldn't be in men's softball. You should be in the league. But
Yeah, I hit it. Luckily, I didn't hit like a rocket at the pitcher, but I hit like a decently hard dribbler at the pitcher, like my second game. And I dug it out, got to first, and the first baseman turned. He's yelling at me. I'm like, dude, I'm not like I wasn't trying
dude,
to.
Who's trying to hit the ball right at the pitcher?
But yeah, dude,
if I hit the ball where I wanted it,
fights in these league, it's sick, dude. It's so fun. I never got in a fight, but like,
yeah. It's like, dude, if I wanted to hit the ball where I wanted it to go, it would have been over the center field wall. It would have been a home run.
Yeah, I never hit a homer in that league. I hit the fence, dude. I'll never forget. I hit the fence, and I was like, because it was like softball fields like literally made for this league.
Yeah,
it was 3 fields that were like 300-yard fences. Like not like MLB length, obviously.
Yeah, but like 280 feet, 300 feet in the corner.
Not yards. I don't know why I said yards, but like
I was
yeah,
gonna say like 300 yards. That's like 900 feet.
Yeah, it was like 300, roughly. Give or take.
That would make sense.
280, 320, like in there somewhere. And I hit the fence, and I was like, I thought it was out, and I was like feeling myself. I'm like, all right, I finally hit a dinger in this league, and nope, it hits the fence. I snagged a couple homers because a lot of the guys could just hit bombs.
Yeah.
So it was like you played on the warning track.
Yeah. That's always
I snagged a couple over the fence. It was pretty fun.
Man, that takes me back to the good old days of playing baseball. I remember we were playing like this one tournament, travel team. We're at this random tournament. We didn't realize till we get there. We're like 12 years old at the time. We're playing against like 14, 15-year-olds. So these dudes have already started puberty, already have, faces full of like 5 o'clock shadow and acne all over. I was in right field for one of the games, and it kind of didn't feel like anything crazy. Like some kid hits a fly ball. I catch it. I go back in the dugout and they're like, dude, you just robbed a home run? I'm like, that's how small the fence was. I didn't even jump. I just fielded it like a regular fly ball. And they're like, yeah, dude, it would have like barely skimmed right over the fence. Like the fence couldn't have been taller than 5 feet. So It's not like I had to jump or anything to make the play, but I get back in and they're like, dude, you just robbed a home run, right? And I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna change this story up. It's gonna be like next time I tell it's gonna be bottom of the 9th or something.
Yeah, that's the best part. Like robbing homers, it's so fun, dude. I never did it in baseball, but I did it in men's league softball. A decent amount of times.
There's no better feelings in the world than robbing a home run or like making a diving catch in a baseball game or getting a walk off.
You just read my mind about the diving
walk off. Yeah.
To go to sectional, mind you, our pitcher threw like a 2-hitter and we won like 1-0 or something.
Jeez.
And to go to the sectional finals my sophomore year, I'm playing right field. I was playing right field at the time. Varsity, balls hit. We're playing like not a shift because like it's not like college or anything crazy, but like we're playing a mini shift.
Like you're moving a little bit over.
Yeah, this kid's like a righty. Like he's gonna probably hit it to left. Like we had a mini shift going. It comes off the end of his bat. It's going down the foul line, but it's fair. And I'm like, oh, here we go, because there was runners on like first and second, 2 outs, and I'm like, oh, great, we're going to lose this game if I don't catch this ball. And I am making a break for it. I pull a Zidane Rafaela and just full, because I wasn't fast, but I was athletic and I like to get dirty. And I dove, put my glove out, snag it. We win to go to the sectional finals, and I still have the ball.
That's the ball you caught?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I still have the ball in a little box.
That's so sick.
That's
another thing. I wish I still had, like, you know, the game balls they'd give you after a walk-off or something. Damn. Yeah, that's crazy. The pitcher that threw a 2-hitter doesn't get the game ball. That's great.
I remember being like, yeah. Shout out Ed. Sorry, Ed. I still have the ball though if you want it. But it was it was a pretty cool feeling because like everybody, like I'm laying on the ground, everybody's like rushing me. I'm like, I did something. Yeah. Like I'm a sophomore, dude. I'm like, oh my god, like
it is pretty sick. I remember we were playing. It honestly might have been my sophomore year too, but it was like a little fall ball league. Keep in mind, I hadn't played baseball in like a couple years at this point. I just, missed it, wanted to start playing again. So I'm doing a little fall ball league. Actually, it would have been like my junior year of high school. And I'm in center field and we're playing against, whatever team. This one kid on the other team already hit a bomb earlier in the game. And we're on this huge ass field like that nobody ever hits home runs on. So we know the kid's got pop. I'm in center field, tying run is on second base or something. He hits an absolute moonshot straight in the air. And keep in mind,
the worst, especially when the sun's out.
Yeah. I used to be a pretty solid center fielder. That was my position back in the day. So I'm like, all right, I got this. He hits it to me. I'm like, oh shit. Great. Now I got to actually make a play. So I start running towards it. They told me that in the dugout, the guys that were not in the field, they were watching me and they thought I messed it up so bad because I'm sitting there going in circles. I'm like going like
yeah, dude. Those are the worst, dude.
I'm like just moving all over trying to get this ball. Eventually, it quite literally couldn't have been more like the Sandlot if I tried. I just stick my glove up, kind of like shut my eyes a little bit, and I just feel it go. And I look in, and there's the ball. Like, dude, there's no shot. Like, no, I got back in, and they're like, "Yo, good play." I'm like, "Yup." That I did
meant to do that.
One of them's like, "Dude, I didn't think you were gonna have it the way you were teetering out there." And I was like, "Nah, dude, I had that the whole way. Come on."
Yeah, those are the best. Dude, I love baseball. I love sports. We love sports, and we're halfway through our show, so we should probably kickstart our show, Vinny.
We should probably talk about sports, but I mean, I don't know. All this.
I've been having a good time. I've been having a good time.
Yeah, I mean, who says we got to have structured segments? We can just
we're personable. We're personable people.
Yeah. We just hop on. We talk shop, and if we get tired, we get some dubby energy. And
exactly,
we go to.
I feel like I shouldn't drink more. So.
Yeah.
Where's your dubby, huh? Where's your dubby?
I'm still waiting on my order.
Okay. All right.
But I'm getting some dubby. Don't worry. You got to go to dubby.gg, use that code RFS, get your 10% off. Whether you're getting your content creator bundle, your sampler pack, a mystery shaker bottle, whether you're getting some merch, use that code RFS, get your 10% off, and it's worth your while. I mean, they have to have at least like 35, 40 flavors on that website.
It's awesome. It's awesome. You love your dubby. Shout out dubby.
So many different flavors. I mean, you got caffeine from like fruit extract, so you're not getting the random chemicals and whatnot. What is yours from? Cherry extract or something?
Coffee fruit extract. We always say cherry, but it's coffee fruit extract.
I'm sure it's different depending on the flavor, but like you're getting your caffeine from fruit extracts. You got no added sugars or artificial flavoring and whatnot. Dubby is a good time. All right, so go to dubby.gg. If you need, if it's for working out, if it's for gaming, for getting through the day at the office, go to w.gg, use that code RFS for 10% off at checkout. And I guess, Bruce, we maybe should talk a little bit about real life sports, or I guess present day sports. You know, like what's going
I was gonna
on?
say shout out to Drew on TikTok. I think he's left and rejoined like 4 times, and you're the man for
Hey,
coming
shout
back.
out Drew.
I understand why you might leave when we're doing a promo and the first thing you see is a promo, but shout out Drew. I just wanted to shout out Drew.
That's
But
fair.
yeah,
That
let's
is
talk.
Yeah, your Montreal Canadiens, I feel like, have pretty much clinched the final wild card spot in the Eastern Conference. I don't think the Rangers, Islanders.
We
I
need
don't think.
one win.
I was gonna say, because I was looking at the standings before. I mean, your Canadians are sitting at 87 points, and then Detroit, New York, and Columbus. Thank you. I was racking my brain there trying to figure out where the Blue Jackets were from.
Jackets.
They're all sitting tied at 79, somehow not eliminated, but I mean, you're 8 points down with
so
6 or so games left to go.
With 5 games left. So
not even the Islanders have. Oh no, you're right. 5 games. Sorry.
Well, so Detroit, Isles, and the Jackets have 5 games left. Rangers have 4. Rangers mathematically could get to 87 still. Canadians would have to lose out.
I was going to say, yeah, they need Montreal to lose
Rangers have
out.
the tiebreaker. So Rangers have the tiebreaker over the Canadians.
But if Montreal wins one game,
if we win one game,
like can the Islanders catch up, or can Columbus?
So right now, Detroit, the Isles, and the Jackets can get to 89 if they win out.
Okay, but again, they got to win out.
Yeah,
you guys have to lose at least 2.
Yeah, we have to lose. We pretty much have to lose 3. We have 4 games left.
So you guys basically have to lose out.
I'm not quite sure. Yeah. I'm not quite sure who is the tiebreaker between like us, Detroit, Columbus, whatever. But if we get to 89, not 100% sure I just know the Rangers have the tiebreaker over us.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Well, let's see.
I'm not
see if I can
sure.
find the season series here or anything. Where's your Canadians?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure who has the.
Of course, as I'm trying to find the matchups, here we go. So,
I can tell you right now.
The Isles have the tiebreaker over you guys. They won the regular season series.
Oh, okay. So the Isles have the tiebreaker again. I think we have it over Detroit.
Let's see, where are the Red Wings? Here we go. Detroit.
I know. So both New York teams have it over us.
Yeah, you guys have the series over Detroit. You said Rangers, you're tied.
No, Rangers.
And then and then Columbus. That's the other team.
Rangers have it over us.
Columbus, you guys. Let's see, where's the season series?
I think we have it over Columbus too, but I could be very wrong.
Yeah, Columbus, you guys won that season series as well.
Okay,
so you guys have the tiebreaker against everyone except for the Islanders.
So right now, so the Canadians, if the Canadians win 1, it knocks out Detroit and Columbus.
Mm-hmm.
If they win 2, they're definitely in.
Yeah.
If they win 1 and the Isles
win out, then maybe they're tied.
If Montreal wins 1.
Let's see, who do the Islanders?
They need the Isles to lose 2, and the Rangers. They need the Isles to drop 2, like to not win 2 games, and they need the Rangers to not win 1 game.
Mm-hmm.
So
either way, it seems like even though like the points
it's
in Montreal's favor.
96% chance.
Yeah, like odds are Montreal's getting that last wild card spot, but I guess theoretically you never know until that little E is up next to their name and they're mathematically eliminated.
I mean, yeah, you brought it up before. New York plays New York tonight, so if the Isles win, Rangers are done. If the Rangers win, then they both can't lose again.
Yeah.
By
the way, Rangers got to win out.
Yes, Rangers have to win out. I mean, they all pretty much have to win out. I mean, mind you, Canadians don't have the easiest schedule to end the season. Like we play Ottawa.
Yeah, who do you guys play to end the season here?
Dude, I'm blanking on who we play. Like I've looked at it 15 times, and I'm blanking on who we play.
Fake fan.
Literally, dude. Damn. Shout out me. We've got Ivan Demidov though. I'm so excited to see him play. He finally he revoked his contract in the KHL. I'm pretty sure we have Ottawa. I think we have Toronto. I know
There
we
we
have
go.
the
I got it.
Canadiens to end the
You
season.
got-
And I think we have
yeah.
Chicago.
It's it's Ottawa, then Toronto, then Blackhawks, and then finish off against Carolina.
Okay, so I did know.
There you go, buddy.
I am the
You got
man.
Yeah, you're the man.
So yeah, so Detroit has a tough matchup against Florida tonight.
Mhm.
Columbus plays Buffalo, and then New York plays New York.
All right, so I mean Columbus, you can pretty much chalk them up for a win, probably.
I don't know, dude. Buffalo's been on a heater. They're on a
I did
5-game
see-
win streak.
I did see they just won the other night. I can't believe they won 5 straight.
Yeah, well, Alex Tuck and Taves Thompson are on an absolute heater right now, dude.
I
Those
feel like that's
guys
just a
are
just
running
a
their teams.
Buffalo. That's just a Buffalo thing to start winning games after your team's eliminated from the playoffs.
Literally, dude. It's crazy. Well, Montreal has a 6-game win streak for the first time since 2017.
Really?
Yep. Shout out. Rebuilding. Wow, I'm sweating. Shout out rebuilds.
Yeah. If I know too much about that when it comes to at least the NBA. With my
Yeah,
Miami Heat in
true.
the middle of a rebuild.
What? Looking at the West is
isn't the West pretty much locked up at this point?
Yeah,
I did see can't
Edmonton
and I was gonna say can't Edmonton and Calgary still swap, but that's about it. 'Cause,
Yes.
everybody else is so you have the playoff teams in the West. Yeah, it looks like the only thing that can
Pretty
change
much.
is Edmonton.
It's just Calgary.
swap.
But
And even then, Edmonton's
well, I mean, Calgary could jump into a wild card spot. But
Calgary's in a wild card spot. I thought, isn't there 3?
No, they're 1 out. There's only one team left to be eliminated. Calgary's 5 points out.
You're right.
So
I forgot. I'm thinking
St.
MLB with
Louis-
3 wild card teams.
Oh yeah, no.
Okay, so
St.
Calgary's
Louis
out.
got 2 games. They have the potential for 97 points. So Calgary has a chance to get 96 points. So St. Louis wins their last 2. They are in. If Minnesota wins 2 of their last 3, they are in. And if
Minnesota's only
Edmonton
got
wins
3.
1, they are in.
Wow. Okay. Exciting stuff down the stretch here in hockey.
Yeah.
I feel like this season has definitely made a new hockey fan.
Dude, it's been a crazy season.
From the 4 nations to this playoff push. I mean, I know playoff hockey is always great. No, that's always entertaining stuff, but
the Flames play the Wild tomorrow. So
that's gonna be big.
That's a big game for the West.
Because what if Minnesota wins, Calgary's done? Or not done, but
basically done.
Yeah.
Shout out last night in San Jose's they lost.
Oh God, what did San Jose do?
But well, mind you, it was Joel Eriksson X first game back. It was Joel Eriksson X first game back for the Wild. He scored 4. in his first game back
Jesus.
for the Wild,
Boldy
which
with
is
4 assists. My
absolutely
God,
insane. Yeah, but I think Boldy had 4 assists.
that's
Um,
ridiculous.
yeah, Eriksson had 4 goals in his first game back. Shout out Eriksson. And then for San Jose, I wish I watched this game, bro. 8-7 in overtime is insane.
Mm-hmm.
For San Jose, Macklin Celebrini, the rookie, the star, for San Jose, one of the
Yeah.
young bright talents in the NHL, scores his first hat trick of the season and becomes the first rookie to score a hat trick since Austin Matthews. So he is in
Wow.
he's in good
Pretty
company
elite.
there.
Yeah, pretty elite company.
Yeah, so that shows how good he's probably going to be.
Did I tell you when I was a kid, I was a Sharks fan?
Really?
I like their logo. I thought it was cool.
Yeah, they do have a sick logo and sick colors.
It was the first one I saw in NHL. Like, I don't even know what year NHL it was, but
04.
something like that. Yeah, it was a while ago. And then I was like, yeah, sure. And then I realized the Sharks were trash. So I
Yeah,
just
poverty
stopped paying
franchise of
attention.
hockey.
Yeah, I just stopped paying attention. And then thankfully, girlfriend's dad made me a Islanders fan, and now here we are.
There you go. Fair enough. But yeah, shout out Macklin Celebrini. Shout out Joel Eriksson. Insane game last night. Did not get to watch it, unfortunately, but
Yeah, but
some good
8-7.
storylines coming out of a game that involves the worst team in the West and a team probably going to the playoffs in an
Yeah.
8-7 overtime final.
Yeah. And then, like you were saying, New York tonight, Rangers, Islanders. I'm trying to see if there's any other. I know we already looked at some of the matchups tonight with playoff implications,
Well, the
but
Rangers choked last night against the
Yeah.
Flyers, 8-5, dude. 8-5. Let in 6 in the third period.
oh, Calgary lost to Anaheim last night too.
Ooh,
4
I
to
didn't see
3.
that.
That's a bit of a choke in overtime.
Yeah, that's a choke job, and not what Calgary needed. The Blues, they fall to the Oilers. So that's kind of a playoff matchup, but the Oilers
Mhm.
are kind of already in. St. Louis, if I'm in the West, if I'm a team in the West, I don't want to be playing against St. Louis in the first round. They just got off a 13-game win streak.
Yeah,
They've dropped their last 2, mind you, but a 13-game win streak, and they just look incredible, dude. This team looks absolutely insane.
yeah, I feel like they can definitely get that back on track against Seattle and Utah to end the season.
Yeah, dude, like Kyrou, Buchnevich, like this team is incredible. They had the talent. They're finally clicking at the right time, and I would be absolutely terrified if I was in the first round against
Well, who would they?
the St. Louis team. Right now, who would they play?
Yeah, who would they match up with right now?
Uh,
I mean, they're the last wild card team right now, so they'd be playing who? Winnipeg?
Yes, they'd be playing Winnipeg.
It's interesting. The hottest team in hockey coming in as the last seed in the West.
Yep.
Could have upset written all over it. We'll see. I mean, Winnipeg also hasn't even clinched the number 1 seed. There's still a chance they could be facing Dallas.
Yeah, and I think Dallas is another team that's just they look scary. I mean, mind you, Winnipeg's good, obviously.
I mean, Winnipeg's got the most points in the league right now.
Yeah, like Winnipeg's a good team. They have arguably the best goalie.
Yeah. But also, when's the last time a team won both the President's Trophy and the Stanley Cup? I feel like it's always like I always feel like it's like a curse when you go into the playoffs with the President's Trophy, like that Rangers last year. I mean, I feel like it can't be too long in the past.
8 teams. So the last team to do it was the Blackhawks when they won in 2013.
Oh my God! So it's been 12 years pretty much since.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So yeah, I mean, if I honestly wouldn't even want the President's Trophy at that point. It's got to be like a Madden curse or something at this point.
Sorry, I had something in my mouth. But yeah, ever since Dallas brings in Miko Rantanen, they've got Jason Robertson, they've got Wyatt Johnston, they've got Matthew Shane. This team looks scary on paper, and they're finally looking scary on the ice too. Dadonov, Marchment, Miko or Miro Heiskanen. It's a solid team that is really coming into their element when they need to. I mean, I say coming into their element, they've dropped over 100 points this year, but they're finally looking like. I would say
they're getting hot
Dallas,
at the right time.
Yeah, they look good all season long. They did look like a really good hockey team and a team to beat, but now they're looking that step better, and that's definitely going to be scary for whoever plays them. So that'd be a Dallas St. Louis series would be insane to see coming out of the West.
Yeah, that would be a pretty crazy playoff series. When do the playoffs start for hockey? I feel like I should know this, but
I don't remember exactly.
Let's see. When does it start? April 19th. Okay, so we got till next Saturday.
Week in a couple days.
Yeah, next Saturday it officially begins.
Yeah,
I'll be watching WrestleMania that day, but playoffs do begin. I said I'll be watching WrestleMania that day, but the playoffs do begin for hockey as well.
Yeah, so right now in the East, Washington would play Montreal. Scary for any Canadians fans out there. Toronto, New Jersey, that'd probably be against the new record-breaking Ovi. Sorokin gave Ovi his goalie stick after the game.
Did he really?
Yeah, the countrymen teammates, the Team Russia teammates. He had never scored.
Letting me get a goal.
Yeah, he had never scored against Sorokin. He does it for the big 895, and
that just makes sense.
And Sorokin gave him his stick, and had Ovi sign a bunch of pucks to give to the boys on the aisles.
I feel like hockey is filled with moments like that.
Yeah,
like I give those guys credit for the way they kind of look out for each other. Like I feel like hockey players are like not a cult. What's the word I'm looking for? It's like a club. Like those guys.
Yeah, if you're not hockey, you don't know hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and like those guys.
When I used to play, that's literally like what it was. It's fun. It's a good culture. It's a good culture.
Like I feel like when it comes to hockey, there's rivalries, but it's like mutually respected rivalries.
Yeah,
it's not. Like
like back in the day, like the rivalries, like the Bruins, like the big rivalries, like Rangers.
Back in the day, there was pure hatred. But
yeah, dude, people would be throwing hands. But they still do throw hands, but.
Yeah, but like now they throw hands to get the crowd popping and whatnot.
Like there used to be line brawls. Like it was sick. It was low-key sick back in the day. But it's also sick now. Like, mind you, I see, dude, the amount of like tweets I've seen where it's like the goalies when Gretzky played versus the goalies when Ovi played. And it's like, that's not the point. Like
you can't compare eras. That's like, it's like trying to talk LeBron and Jordan. You can't compare.
Yeah, dudes, like mind you, the goalie's better now. Probably.
But are the defenders also?
I was about to say, it doesn't.
Are the other offensive players better now as well? Like everybody's better now. Are the sticks not better?
Exactly. And his assist record will never be touched. His point record will never be touched. You can't argue with that.
No, you can't. I mean, I'm pretty sure. I don't know the number, but the guy has more assists than I think McDavid. Yeah, McDavid. I'm pretty sure Gretzky has more assists than Ovi has points. Just assists.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, he's got 1,900 of those, and Ovi's got to have like.
I don't know how many assists Ovi has, but.
Let's see.
Yeah, Gretzky's leading in points by.
So Ovi has
900 points. He's leading 950 points. He's leading Jaeger in points and assists. He's leading Ron Francis with 750 more.
Jeez.
And in goals, he just fell to Ovi,
So,
obviously.
Ovi in his career has 1,619 points. 895
He's-
goals, 724 assists.
He's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He's 11th on the list in points.
Yeah. 1,963 assists is just insane.
He might catch Sakic. He probably won't catch Crosby.
I mean, yeah, would you think that this is Ovi's
Crosby
last year?
I don't think it is, but I don't. Does he get so Crosby? I think it won't be. I don't think Crosby will retire. I don't think Ovi will retire. I think. I mean, to get to the top 5, Crosby needs 125 points.
Ooh,
Ovi needs 170.
that just doesn't seem possible.
I mean, that'd be an insane season from Crosby. Ovi'd have to play 2 more. They'd probably both.
Yeah, no,
have to
you're
play
not
2
doing
more.
that. They're not at this age. They're not doing that in one season. No way.
I was about to say it'd probably have to be 2 more seasons from the both
Yeah.
of them. And mind you, if they both wanted it, they'd have to catch Gordie Howe, who's got 1850. That'd be probably 3 seasons. Do we see Crosby and Ovi staying for 3 seasons?
No, I mean, how old are
Probably
these
not.
kids now? Ovi is. Let's see. Ovi is now 39 years old.
Ovi's 39, yeah.
And Crosby is, if I could spell the name,
He's 37.
He's 37.
Yeah, I could see Crosby staying in the league.
I could
Like,
see Crosby
getting
going
it.
until he's 40.
I could see Crosby getting it. I don't know if Ovi.
But again, it comes back to imagine Ovi didn't lose a whole year of his career from the lockout. You know,
and injury.
Yeah. I mean, of course, injuries like that. You know, you can make that case about pretty much anybody.
Yeah.
But like a whole season, dude, losing all that for a lockout, that could have been what
cool
propels
what
him into
these two
top
guys
5.
have done, because Crosby's done his whole career with Pittsburgh. Ovi's done his whole career with the Capitals.
Yeah.
So it's cool they're doing it with like one team. I mean, like Mario Lemieux, who's right above Crosby, he did it all with Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
Steve Zerman did it all with Detroit, who's right above Lemieux. But then the other guys, they did it with a bunch of different teams. So
yeah,
mind you, Yeager's second all time in points. He played for 9 teams.
Jesus, that's the other thing. Like with Crosby, Pittsburgh's not good, and I don't think Pittsburgh's going to randomly be good next year. So is Crosby? What does Crosby want? Does Crosby want to compete one more time for a Stanley Cup and still chase this record, or does he just want to chase this record with Pittsburgh and ride it out with them? Because, I mean, at least with Ovi, the Caps are still in the playoffs.
I mean, Crosby just signed a 2-year extension beginning of the season.
Oh, okay. So he's there at least 2 more years anyway.
He's in 2026. He'll be 39 when it expires. So he's got 2 seasons.
Okay, so maybe – I mean, I feel like in 2 seasons he could get there. Ovi, though, he's already 2 years older and he's further down. I don't know.
So Ovi's contract runs out next season.
So he's got 1 more, or like this is?
He's got 1 more season.
Okay, so I could see next season being his last. Give him like a farewell tour.
Yeah,
I don't really think
already got the goals. He'll have
like I don't think he really
establish it higher.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Mind you, if he finishes this season with 900, like if he's able to reach that 900 goal mark, which is possible, it is possible, you know, with 4 or 5 games left, whatever.
Yeah, and playoffs.
And then playoffs. If he reaches 900 goals, I mean, it would be tough. But if he his last season, like if next season and his last season of his contract, he scores 50 goals, 45, 50 goals, which is crazy numbers. Like, don't get me wrong, that's insane numbers.
And now you're thinking maybe does he have a shot at 1,000?
Then he signs a 1-year contract extension. does he play for 2-3 more? Like, does he after
Just
this
to get
next
to
season? Does he
1,000
play
goals.
for 1 or 2 more
Honestly,
seasons to
I
get to 1,000?
well, let's see. He's 39 now, so you're talking
It does
about
that
next
even matter?
season.
Does he even want to get to 1,000?
Yeah, I mean, if
Like,
you're,
does that
if
matter? I
you're,
mean, mind you, Gretzky held
if
the
you're
record for
close,
39 years.
yeah. I
Or
feel like he knows that at some point someone else is going to come along, break that record, but 1,000 is a pretty good, like that's a history. It's like when LeBron hit what 50 or 40,000, yeah.
yeah,
Like he's doing something that nobody has ever done before. Granted, he already did that when he broke the goals record, but like he could really make a piece of hockey history for himself by being the first ever to get 1,000.
yeah,
I guess it depends on how good he does next year. If he gets injured next season, it's done. Like there's no
yeah.
way.
He'll
But
retire, but
let's see. He missed what 6 weeks this year with an injury, and he's got 40 something goals. Let's see how many goals
yeah,
does he have? Where's nope. Yeah, Washington. How many goals he's got? He's got 42 goals this year, despite missing like 6 weeks due to injury.
yeah. That's what I'm saying.
So, I mean, let's just say, yeah, maybe he does get to 50 this season and he gets up to 900. If he has a healthy, like fully healthy season next year, if he gets 60 or more,
Well, so Wayne
I could see him
Gretzky
coming back.
broke Gordie Howe's record 30 years after Gordie Howe said it. Alex Ovechkin broke Wayne Gretzky's record 30 years after Gretzky said it.
So it's going to last another 30 years.
So if in the 2054-55 season, be on the lookout because someone might break Ovechkin's record.
We got to put in an early, and I mean a way too early bet.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking, we put like
on,
one, we put like $1 down on some 12-year-old coming out of Russia, or no, it wouldn't be another Russian. It's got to be from a different country this time. We put in like $1 on some random Canadian dude who's taken the league by storm, and hope that in 30 years he's the best NHL player of all time, or not of all time, Gretzky, but like. Hopefully in like 30 years he breaks that goal record.
Don't tell me. Okay. All right. I was gonna say if Maurice Richard broke the goal record in 1933, which I was like in my brain, I don't even know why I googled this because like was he playing? No, he definitely wasn't playing in 33. Because he broke it in. He had it for about 10 years before Gordie Howe broke it. But I was like, imagine Maurice Richard had it for 30 years.
It's just a 30-year ritual.
Gordie Howe comes, breaks it. 30 years later, Gretzky comes, breaks it. 30 years later, Ovi comes, breaks it.
Then I don't know, another 30 years, who even knows?
Yeah, I wonder. I mean, yeah, I'd love to say Lane Hudson for the Canadians, but he's a defender. He's breaking records.
Well, a guy, I mean, anybody that's playing now would then have to play 30 years in order to do it. Like it's got to be someone that. How many years has Ovi even been in the league to do this? Let's see, he's played. Let's see stats. How many years is he? Oh, geez. All right, so he started 05-06.
Lane Hudson.
So you're basically looking around a guy that's going to enter the league around 2032-ish and then play for like 20 years. That's what you need. You need a guy to play for 20 years.
Yeah.
And be consistent.
Lane Hudson for the Montreal Canadiens. He's 12 assists away for breaking the all-time leading assist record for a rookie.
Damn. Okay.
So
maybe in about 20 years he'll be closing in on Gretzky's assist record.
But he doesn't score. He's a defender, so it's like
yeah. Hey, but he could get that assist record.
He's not even on the most points by a rookie list.
Well,
Teemu Selanne. that 132 points as a rookie. That's insane.
Yeah.
That's 22 above second place.
So it seems like he's going to be rookie of the year. That's a lock, you would say?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's him. It's between him. It's between Macklin, Celebrini, and it's between Michkov, Matthew Michkov for the Flyers. And I think, I mean, I think it should go to Lane Hudson. What he does on the ice, dude, just watch a Canadians game and watch number 48. What he does on the ice is actually insane. And mind you, Celebrini, yeah, he plays for the Sharks. And Michkov plays for the Flyers.
Yeah,
But
like they're
I
not
mean,
playing
the
on good.
Canadians aren't like a great team, and I think a lot of
But they're
what a
still
lot
a
of people
playoff
are
team.
saying is because if the Canadians make the playoffs, it should definitely go to Lane Hudson. And I agree. I think it should go to Lane Hudson either way.
Yeah, but like is rookie of the year a make playoff award? Like I guess I'm thinking about it in basketball terms.
Like if he leads the Canadians to the playoffs.
Mhm. Oh, then
And
yeah, absolutely.
do I think he's led? I wouldn't say he's led the Canadians to the playoffs, but I think he definitely has a pretty good resume, a pretty good look at why he should get it. But it's also a defenseman versus two forwards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, kind of hard to compare.
Yeah, it's always a different. But he's leading the league in points. He's not leading the league. He's leading the rookies in points, and he's a defender.
Yeah, I feel like that alone should.
Yeah, but everyone's like, "Oh, but Celebrini this, Michkov that." I don't even really think Michkov's necessarily in the conversation.
I feel like isn't like how. But why does it have to be so complicated? He leads rookies in points, and he's helping his team get to the playoffs.
Yeah, I know, but it's just because like the name Celebrini, like everyone's looking at him, but he also plays for San Jose. It's harder for him. He just scored a hat trick, first time since Austin Matthews.
All right, yeah, that's fair.
Like he has a good resume too. Michkov has a great resume too. Like, don't get me wrong. Shout out.
I guess there is some debate to be had over it.
Yeah, but those are definitely the three front runners. But I mean, I might have a little bias when I think it should go to Lane Hudson.
That's fair. I'm a little biased when I say Tyler Hero for most improved player. Which we didn't get a chance to get to the basketball, but that's fine. We'll get to the basketball next week when we're back at it. Yeah, Luke Cornett, your Boston Celtics never going away. We'll touch on the basketball and the playoffs. I mean, when we get back next week, we'll be literally a week away from playoff starting. So should have some matchups set, be able to preview a little bit, do a little predictions and whatnot, talk more about the baseball, maybe share some more stories of our athletic prime. But Mr. Bruce Juno, it's always a good time.
Yeah, dude, always a pleasure. We love doing it. We love having these days to chat about the good old sport that brings us all together.
Exactly. It's just one shining moment.
One shining moment.
All right. For Vinny Fredericks and Bruce Juno, we will see you guys next week. We'll be back at it on Tuesday morning. Should be good for Tuesday morning. We'll have a tweet out with our schedule for the week when we're going live, what we're talking about.
We forgot to update the fans on what's happening.
Yes, we can say very soon, as in within the next week or so, we are bringing the regular fan show to Spotify, to Apple Podcasts. So if you can't watch the videos, if you want to pop it on in the car while you're driving to work or something and hear our takes throughout the week, we will be bringing the regular fan show to Spotify and Apple Podcasts for you. Links and all that to be provided shortly. But yes, we are going audio, baby. We'll still have the videos on the YouTube and Twitch and all that, but we're bringing the audio to Spotify for you to listen. So just in case you miss it live, you can still tune in, check it out after the fact.
Yeah, we love it. We love to hear it. We're making moves out here for the folks, for the fans, because we're the fans. We'll have Drew Lock on one day.
That was like in perfect sync right there.
Yeah, dude.
Like me and you were in perfect sync on that last.
Because we're methodologically, whatever, brain synced. I don't know what the word is.
Psychologically.
Psychologically, is that the word for it?
I don't know.
Sure.
Psychology is I don't know. That's
Bruce Juno, Vinny Fredericks here by the fans, for the fans, regular fan show. Tune in almost every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. Catch the greatest show on the internet with the two greatest hosts with the mostest. And we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, everybody.
hit that like, follow, subscribe, all that great stuff. Ding the bell.